because so many people can't go live to tape. You know what I'm saying? You doing straight one cut. A lot of people have to start over and shit, have to do shit 10, 15 times. What I'm talking about is branding yourself and just preparing for when you start selling to people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's you're already a funny ass nigga. You could do skits and shit like that just to show people, look, you can advertise with us. You know what I'm saying? If you're a tire shop, an insurance agent, whatever, by this time for Too High Standards, you get you some money. You know, so I mean,
about that money.
I mean, that's just free game, my nigga. I want a percentage, nigga. Next time I see it, advertising. I'm looking talking about a base, nigga. You better start selling this shit. That's what this it. This is the new digital property. I'm trying to tell you. It's the new digital property. Everybody want to attach their name to a brand. For real.
That's fine.
Yeah, like that crazy.
You had to come all the way from Garland?
I did, nigga. I did. I must love you. I was saying that when I was on the road. I'm like, nigga. I did, nigga. Damn, I thought I was driving no cliff. You better because I didn't even look at the. No, nigga, I'm not getting. I ain't know, but I'm going Stovall.
Because that's where you thought it was.
Yeah, I'm going Stovall. I'm finna shit. I'm going Stovall. After this shit over with, I'm going straight to the refrigerator. No, she got some left over in that motherfucker.
She got tacos.
She got some left over in that motherfucker.
We had Taco Tuesday yesterday.
Shit. Hey, nigga, I had my heart set on going on cliff today, nigga.
You know what's crazy? Anytime I think about him, I think about that time him and Nikki came over to the house, and it was I don't know if it was Pop's party, who party it was in the backyard, but he came to the house and they was like, well, Mom was like, nah, everything ain't ready. Hekma was like, Nikki, go in that house and look in that refrigerator.
Something in there.
There's something in there that I can eat.
Yeah, something.
And Mom was like, boy, it ain't nothing in there to eat. He said, Nikki, go in that refrigerator.
Yeah.
And it's something in there that I can eat.
Yeah, it's something.
And
Shout out to Claire.
Mama K, it's a potato salad. I told you it's something in that refrigerator I can eat.
Yeah. Quit playing. Quit playing with me.
Look, I'm waiting for her to say, I'm watching.
Oh, okay. It looks like we got enough hangouts in here. Thank y'all for coming out for Too High Standards. I'm your host, Lays the Comic, with my co-host, Mika the Highness.
Hi.
How you doing, Mika the Highness? You good?
Hi.
Ain't no special shout outs today?
Hi.
Well, I'll give a special shout out to her grandson.
Yes. Today is my grandson's 6th birthday.
Happy
AJ Igeland.
Yes,
he turned 6 today.
Yes.
And he's going to Disneyland tomorrow.
All right.
I thought he was there today, but I just talked to him.
Man, I was hoping y'all was gonna give me a countdown or something. You know what I mean? I was gonna get a 5, 4, 3. I didn't get none of that. All I got was
hold on. We local. We rushing. And we can tell you haven't seen our show before. We like to get a little conversation going too before we bring you in. Yeah. Hold on, sir. We gonna bring you in. We got you sitting here looking pretty. We gonna get you.
No,
we gonna get you.
I was hoping I got a warning.
Trust and believe. I got this. We
went from talking about potato salad that we own.
Hey,
all right, let's go.
We got it going. We gonna get you.
Let me stop.
Yeah, we gonna get you there. Boy, we gonna get this show going. But first, and before we get to our guest, can I get a shout out to my producer, Big Ben, in the background? I got a thumbs up, even though I'm feeling thumbs down right about now. I got my guest, won't let everybody know who he is. But before we get to him, it's my show. We get to the people that I was talking about last week. Mr. TMI Tate that came through and hung out with us. He was a good comedian that came through and told us we need to get a belt.
Good show.
Good show. Okay. All right. Now, hey. How you doing? We're finna get and talk to one of the most outstanding sportcasters that's in the DFW area that is also nationally and almost globally known. Worldwide. What'd you say that? Worldwide. See, we just local, but this young man right here is globally known. You know, he wants everybody to know, so he can let it know that it ain't too high standards no more. It's Hekma Harrison and too high standards.
Yeah, the truth is here.
The truth is in the booth.
That's where you get the
See, look at he telling us how to hang out our show. Yes,
let's do what we do.
Let us know what we do. There we go. We got some sound effects for you. But thank you for introducing yourself, sir. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Glad to be here, man. You say I'm not familiar with the show, but I am familiar with the show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Just being here live, it was a little different in person. But yeah, man, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be on with my kinfolk. You know, this is like a mini family reunion.
Pretty much.
Usually when you do something, you're a little nervous. You feel like, all right, I don't want to mess up. Man, what y'all want? What you want to do? What you want to do?
We finna have a regular conversation for the people that don't know who the hell you are. But we finna get to know who Hekma Harrison is. Straight out of South Dallas, ladies and gentlemen. Coming out of Lincoln High School, class of, is that 93, sir?
93, yeah.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about how was the years in the 4 years in Lincoln.
Well, let's just start from the top, man. First of all, I was born in the manger, it was great growing up with you. Y'all know. Y'all knew y'all grew up with me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm about to explain something to you. You already know.
I know. But how about my family that's sitting up there watching?
Man. You know what, man? It's first of all, Oak Cliff, Texas, born and raised. Let's start there from the top.
Hello.
And my mama, like every mama, found a way to move from here to there every 6 months.
Okay.
And so I found myself in South Dallas, where she bought her first home. And man, that's when Lincoln, instead of going to Roosevelt, because that's where I wanted to go.
You wanted to go to Roosevelt?
What did I? Man, I grew up.
Well, yeah, you did.
I grew up in Oliver Wendell home, John Neely Bryan.
It was supposed to be
Franklin D. Roosevelt. There's a step to this, He go to Velt, But my mom was like, "No, you going to Lincoln," and I'm like, "Okay, I guess I'm going to Lincoln."
Yes, sir.
And man, the best decision ever made, ever. You know what I'm saying? Proud Lincoln alumnus.
Amen.
I had a chance of a lifetime, to be a Lincoln Tiger.
And you actually at Lincoln, you did something extracurricular. You actually played football at Lincoln.
Yeah,
so you represented Lincoln on not only as a student but as an athlete.
Yeah.
And how was the time in off the football field?
Well, first of all, when I first got to Lincoln, our football team was horrible. It was horrible. Coach Stale. God bless him. He was the head coach during that time. And then Reginald Samples took over my sophomore year. The legendary coach, Reginald Samples, Duncanville Panthers. And yeah, man, from there, it wasn't nothing but up from there from my sophomore year to my senior. It was great, man. It was a great experience. I credit being a Lincoln Tiger with everything. Not only did I play football, I was part of the humanities, communication, also with Dr. White on the radio TV side as well. That's kind of where I got started, on with TV, basically. And man, the rest is history. I think to my credit, I am the first football scholarship athlete for Reginald Samples. So out of all the hundreds of great athletes that he coached,
number one right here, sitting here.
Yeah. So I hold that with distinction as well. Does it sound like I'm proud of that?
Yes, sir.
You should.
Yeah.
Now going in with that, with having the first scholarship, you went to
Kansas State.
Yeah. And you was going there for a football scholarship. Yeah. Now, how did the transition from going to high school to football to college football goal?
It was one of those experiences coming from, Oak Cliff, South Dallas, to then going to Manhattan, Kansas. It was a culture shock. It was everything that you would envision that it would be. That's what it was for me.
Okay.
And it was I got to college and acted a damn fool. Let me just keep it all the way real. And I tell people all the time, they talk about their kids or my son this and that, and I'm like, don't give up on him. Because he might get to college and act a fool, and he'll figure it out later. But yeah, I went to school, man. My mom was just talking to me about this today. I was a party animal. I don't know what happened. I got to college and lost my damn mind. just
being all the way real with it.
Hey, they opened the gate and I was gone. And I kicked it, and football is one of those things, man, where, coming from our neighborhood, everybody look at it like, man, I'm going to get out the hood. I'm going to do this and that. I always knew I was going to college. It just so happened that football was the vehicle that got me there. And then, I had to really be more disciplined. I wasn't disciplined enough. So I ended up leaving Kansas State after my second year in college. And then I went to the University of North Texas, where I partied even harder. Okay. I did it even bigger. You would think I would have learned my lesson, but no.
You got even.
I partied even harder. And so, yeah, man.
But now, during the transition of coming back to Texas and being in North Texas, did you get it, even though partying, did you get it together to where you graduated?
No.
You just still didn't graduate?
No, okay. So it was. So I'm gonna tell you, man, I was a career student at one point. The questions were, are you ever gonna finish from school? And so I was at the University of North Texas, and I had a professor by the name of Seal Flores. He was my history teacher, and he was telling me about a program that they had with the University of Puerto Rico, that you could study abroad. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And my crazy self, that would be a great idea. I've already been in college for 5 years. Yeah, let's go to Puerto Rico. That's a great decision. Yeah, so that's exactly what I did. So I finally graduated from the University of Puerto Rico.
All right,
that's where I have my bachelor's degree.
And you got your bachelor's degree in Puerto Rico, and then you came back to the States.
Yes.
What did you use your degree and start? What is your degree?
Wait. I got a question. Okay, didn't you go and spend the summer with Uncle Joe and them to help your football? Was that
that was in high school?
That was in high school.
But in college too, I would always go spend the summers with Uncle Joe.
And it helped you out a lot for
absolutely.
For the listeners and people that are watching, yes, we're talking about Mean Joe Green, the great icon. Yes, that's our great uncle. Yeah, that's who he's talking about, Uncle Joe. Okay, back to the story.
All right, yeah. So he did. I was a ball boy for the Pittsburgh Steelers in high school. Ball boy for the Miami Dolphins in college. So yeah, I got a lot of exposure through our family connections. But yeah, that's pretty much what I did. And I finally got it together. And I came back home. Got my degree in human resources and accounting. Okay. Used it for a little while. I was a lead accountant at a title company for a long time. I did that for a while. And then, man, I got tired of working for folks and I started my own company. So I started a logistics company.
Stairway to Logistics.
Breeze Global Logistics.
Breeze Global, that's what I remember.
Yeah, Breeze Global.
I was an employee at Stairway.
I was an employee at Breeze.
Hey, look at God. You was employed,
so paying it forward.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nah, man. Yes, so, that was I started opening my own companies and did that, and had trucks, trailers, the whole nine, man. So did that for a number of years, and the freight business got too crazy, and I ended up going back after that. I started working at Liberty Mutual.
Liberty.
Yeah, I started working at Liberty Mutual, which is crazy. I did that. I had that job. It was one of my favorite jobs too. And I don't want to plug them, but either way. I worked there for 5 years, and man, after that, that's how I actually working there. I got an opportunity just through a relationship with a friend to call a football game, and it just took off from there.
From there, because I mean, now this is the one thing I always do credit for anybody that's a sportscaster and talking about any sport.
Yeah.
At least you have to actually play the game.
Yeah.
You have to lace it up. And I'm not talking about playing throwback football or going to the court from the neighborhood. I'm talking about you in an organized game. For me, that gives you credibility. And like for you to go from all the different jobs you did,
right, and
you had to really come back to the love of football,
right,
to where you're calling games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for you, as a fan, I love it for you. Mm-hmm. But for you, is it a good transition to be having that football history to be able to talk it?
You know, I feel like I work around a lot of brilliant people now in this industry that have never played football, that have never laced it up, and but they have a mind and an understanding for football. Now, there are some things about sports that if you ain't never been in that, you don't understand those pressure cooker things, so you can't speak to that. And so I understand where you're coming from when you say that. And I think we're in a time now in the media where so many people are fighting for that credibility that never played the game. You know what I'm saying? And I think you have some very brilliant people. Not to give them a pass, I just think that you have some very brilliant people that can break down the game. Analytics is now part of the game. So many people talk about that, and they try and separate themselves from the people that obviously played the game. But, it was a very easy transition for me. As y'all know, we're a sports family.
Yeah.
This
not just because of the famous uncle. It's really,
this is a sports family.
Yeah.
My grandmama will have the TV on a basketball game or on a boxing match, and that's just period. So when you grow up around sports the way that we did,
golf,
before
tennis,
Tiger.
You know what I'm saying? Before them.
We was watching
like the Wimbledon US Open. Like we was like, I don't know many people know Cliff. Don't sit down. But that was us, But it seemed natural. It seemed very natural to make that transition. One of the things because I got into this business, I didn't know a damn thing about being a broadcaster. So when you are a broadcaster, obviously you got to let moments breathe. You got to take a step back. It's like a dance. I'm a color analyst, so I'm in there with a play-by-play announcer. He's telling you what's happening real time. I'm describing what happened. So it's a delicate dance that you got to do. It's not just people think, oh, you just talking about football. Nah, dog. You're talking, you got people talking, it's in your ear at the same time. And then you're also having to be able to convey what, your ideas and thoughts and relay that to the people that's looking. And so those were some things that early on that when I first got started, and a guy by the name of Chris Beam, he's a longtime videographer for the Dallas Cowboys. He, had known me for years, but had an opportunity because he was, he had a company that he was broadcasting Colleyville Heritage's football games. Yeah. And it was a radio broadcast only. And he just said, man, I just need another guy in this. You feel like doing it? And I was working at Liberty Mutual. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. What can it hurt? Friday night, I'm going to be watching football in some capacity anyway. Yeah. And I did it, and I'm telling you, I fell in love with it. Loved it. It was like, I was coming up, like it woke up something for me as a former football player that I hadn't felt, and that excitement of calling the game. And I felt, and people always thought, man, you're so good at this, man. You could be really good. And I didn't. I'm like, man, they lying. They're trying to bump you up. They just lying. They didn't telling me anything, But I just kept doing it, and finally, bigger opportunities started to show up.
Yeah, because one of the opportunities that I always laugh about, I tell people, like when Bronny came to Dallas, I think the one game that he played in Dallas, you called it. Yeah. And I was telling people, I was like, hey, that's my cousin on the mic. Y'all hear him? Truth in the booth. That's my kinfolk, So that's one experience. Now, calling that game, how was that on a national level?
It's crazy. One, because it was Bronny James, and everybody was, excited about seeing him. And I think it's Sierra Canyon versus Duncanville was the game. And Anthony Black played for Duncanville.
Okay.
And no, it was, the weird part about that game was that was the second game on ESPN I'd called that day. I had called a football game on ESPN earlier.
You double dipped
that day. And then I'll go back to, and that's one of the experiences that I've had as a broadcaster, man. I've gone from calling one sport at the beginning of the day and call another sport at the end of the day. I always tell people, man, in this business, you got to be able to do more than one thing. You got to be able to call more than just one sport. So I call, football, basketball, soccer, baseball, softball.
If they need you.
I've been the voice of the Highland Park Scots lacrosse team for the last 5 years. People don't even know that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I call
didn't know that.
Well, now you know.
Now you know.
Yeah. So I call lacrosse too.
Now, with all of the different teams and games that you do broadcast and whatnot, how was it actually doing your son's game? Because that's one thing that a lot of people don't get a chance to do. They get a chance. They get a chance to see their kid. They get to watch their kid play the game, but you actually got a chance to literally call the game. And I know I'm not saying you was gonna be biased, but how was the feeling?
Yeah, I was biased. I was biased. Yeah. My baby out there. I'm biased as hell. But what's crazy, what's been really kind of unique for me and my son has been when I got into this arena as a broadcaster, he had just started playing football, right? And so it never occurred to me and dawned on me that there was going to be a time where I was going to be doing Friday games and he was going to be playing a game somewhere else.
Yeah.
So as you could imagine, all this time that we've been calling games, that I've been calling games, he's been playing a game. And I've been looking at his game on my phone, calling a game in real time. So actually it's a relief
that you ain't got
to not be cross town calling somebody else's baby game. And I'm in the stadium calling this. It's a blessing.
Yeah.
No, it really is. It's one of those things that, for me, I've been, as a father, it's one of the greatest experiences of my life to have, a child that wants to do something that I did. And he's very interested in and passionate about it. His mom will tell you, I did not want him to play football. I wanted him to play baseball, tennis, do something else, but football, true for him, he gravitated right to football. And but it's been such a blessing, man, to have those moments where I've called 2 of his games on WFAA. And man, it's just incredible. It's incredible to have a opportunity like that. And now he's going off to college, and man, hopefully I have an opportunity to call his game in college.
And what college he's going to?
Going to Nelson. He's going to Nelson University. It's a small university in Waxahachie. So he ain't go far. He ain't go far. But we're excited for him. Not many young men get an opportunity to continue playing in college. So we just feel blessed that he's getting this opportunity. And
that's good.
His mama about to be crying real thug tears here in a few days when we have to move him into his dorm. I'm ready for him to get his hungry self out my house.
Okay.
Quick, fast, in a hurry. But yeah, man, you know what? All those moments, those are just moments, man, that I've gotten to experience as a broadcaster. Those are some big moments when you talk about the calling LeBron's games, calling games like that, man. I've been in a situation where I'm calling a big time G League basketball game, and and I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, what in the hell? I'm in this arena. But what do I know about, really like, you just have those moments where you walk into a situation where you're like, how in the hell did I get myself into this? And it's just blessing. Ain't nothing but a blessing, man.
Now, even though this wasn't the path that you was going through as far as a career, how was it once you started, do you feel like this was something that you felt like you was doing back in high school when you were in radio and TV?
Man, I want to tell you, nothing could have prepared me for. No, let me take that back. The Forever Forward Youth Group prepared me.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
We're confident, competent, and committed.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
I'm confident, competent, and committed.
Wait a minute.
You gotta give a shout out to Forever Forward.
We gotta rewind because a lot of people we done heard this. We done heard about this group before.
Yeah.
Because we had OG2G was on here telling us about the Forever Forward Youth Group. So we want to bring that back. This was back when you was in this group?
Oh my God, man. This started like elementary school. This was in the 80s where my mom would take a group of us, 10 kids from the hood, mostly family members.
Yes.
And we'd be putting on Black History programs, Kwanzaa programs, going on to KNON.
Yes.
And so they'd be sticking a microphone in our face and we'd have to recite a poem or do something like that. So I've had a microphone in my face my entire life. So say I wasn't
Sister Rosa Parks, strong and bold.
Hey man, I was groomed
on the bus stop.
Hey, I was groomed. I was groomed for that. So I mean, just being in those situations really did help me. But like I said, man, not coming from a broadcasting background, and I always tell people, and this is the first time that I can give this guy credit. When I started, my good friend Chris Beam, he got me started. And Chris, great dude, but he was just doing it off the love. He went to Colleyville Heritage, so he loved the school and that was his way of contributing. I met a young college student named Kyle Yeomans. I started working with him in Friday Night Stars at the Star, doing talking about high school football. And this was just like a 3-hour show that we would do. Yeah. It's like Sports Center or anything else, but it was centered around Texas high school football. And when I met him, he was so dead serious about the profession, doing what he was doing. And I was like, as soon as I saw him, I said to myself, that's the dude to learn from. And I just told him, I said, look, man, I want to continue to call games. That's what he wanted to do. And he was like, man, let's take a few stabs at it. Let's call some games together. And it was like, man, bread and butter, calling games. Me and him, we called most of, like, if I call 100 games, 85, 90 of those games I called with him. You know what I'm saying? And my homeboy, he just got promoted. He is now the Baltimore Ravens, the voice of the Baltimore Ravens. He's going to be, that's his job now. And so, come on, man, shout out to my homeboy, Kyle. I'm with Pittsburgh.
Shout out.
I'm with Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Boy, y'all cold-blooded, man. I tell that long-ass story.
I was happy until you said that. I ain't even lie to you.
I'm giving
Why y'all gotta be like that, man?
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real, Pimp. No matter what it go down. Football season for the start up. You know how it go down. That cross that line. No.
Kyle, my homeboy
Fuck
Kyle.
Everybody but the Pittsburgh.
Thank you.
Listen, my homeboy Kyle is
respect.
I'm just showing some love.
Showing love. I hope he do. I hope he do well.
He is.
I hope he only calls 17 games this season.
So listen. So this dude and me, we called a bunch of games together, and that's pretty much how I started learning the ropes. I was telling you about the nuanced things. I absolutely learned a lot of that from him. But man, it's just been one lesson after another, and learning the profession and sharpening your axe and getting ready.
I'm still cracking up because he was like, y'all ain't gonna give no props.
It's a tough crowd.
No, I was clapping.
Tough crowd. It's cool.
I'm giving him props.
I'm sorry. I was like, it was like his soul was hurt right there. We had to replay that.
I mean, it's all good. I just figure I tell you a feel good story like that to get to the point. Like, oh, that's great. And then I realized, based off the look on your face, like, I don't give a damn.
About the damn Baltimore.
So if I am by chance watching a Ravens game,
his name is Kyle Yeomans.
Kyle Yeomans.
Yes, man.
Okay.
Shout out to Kyle Yeomans.
Man.
Shout out to him for
helping out.
for helping out here.
Pour out a little liquor.
Pour out a little liquor. He going further in the dark side. So we gonna let him go ahead and go.
Yeah. What you want to know?
Your nickname, Truth in the Booth.
Truth in the Booth.
Now, how did that get started?
You know, man, old folks used to say all the time, a lie can exist till the truth show up.
Ooh.
Okay.
And that's why I was like, everybody that done this before me, they ain't never seen me.
Yeah.
And the way I think about it is in any business that you're in anything that you do, if you don't feel like you're the best to do it, then you wasting your time. You wasting other people's time as well.
We done heard that. This is 2 weeks in a row. We done heard that because Mr. TMI Tate last
shout
week
out to TMI.
Had the championship belts. He even had a shirt saying you got to get you a belt.
Yeah.
He had the WWF Eagle belt.
Okay.
The old one with the Hogan they used to carry. He had that. Yeah, so he got to get you a belt when you know you're the best.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get me a lemon pepper wing belt.
Go ahead.
So we gonna have to get we got to get some
lemon pepper wings.
That's it.
Right. Extra crispy. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's on me, baby.
We finna get some belts around here. So be on the lookout. You might have a belt coming your
pepper
way.
wing, baby, right lemon pepper wing, baby, right.
All right, man. So that's how I came. That's how I came up with it. I mean, from years of just saying to my, good enough to do this. I'm listening to other people. I'm very meticulous in that way. Every game when I first started out, I go home and listen to the game all over again. Just to hear myself critiquing everything, and want to make sure. I was like, then it just got to the point where I was like, man, I got this. I know I got this. I know I'm better, And so that's how it came about.
Okay. Now, so
me and Mama, we would get ready Friday night, fry some fish.
Yeah.
Make sure we got the YouTube on WFAA.
Man.
Friday Night Football lights,
That's
honey, and we'll sit there and listen to you. And then when you give her a shout out, she just be like, "Oh my God, shut me up."
You know what? Ain't no support like Aunt Quinette support. That's just number one. When Aunt Quinette supports you, you being supported, Jack. You know what I'm saying? That my auntie is gonna make sure everybody. If you doing something, that is the number one. So she can tell you, can't nobody else hold that distinction. She is the number one fan.
Get that baby $25.
No.
That baby, they selling knives.
It's a graduation.
Yeah, she gonna Aunt Quinette gonna support your game. That's just what it is. And you doing it. Yeah, and you ain't hurt nobody. I'm telling you, you gotta. If Aunt Quinette say she gonna be there, I always tell Mike, I'm like, hey man, my Aunt Quinette, man, you gotta give her a shout out now. We can't keep. Mike, we're gonna do it like, hey, Aunt Quinette said.
You might get a pecan pie out of it, bro. Watch yourself.
He go. I'd please Aunt Quinette, don't make Mike a pecan pie.
Okay.
Well, first of all, if you give it to me, he ain't gonna get it no way. That pecan pie gonna have to be hand delivered. He ain't getting that.
I said, nah.
No, he don't deserve that.
Now, okay, so you've done different sports. You've done football, basketball, baseball. You've done it all. Which one? I mean, of course, football will probably be your most comfortable one.
Mm-hmm.
After football, which is something you would love to just keep doing, even though you may not know nothing about it?
Man, let me tell you something. I mean, dog. I love lacrosse. That shit sound crazy to say it.
Yeah, that's the one where you be in the boat.
No.
Oh, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. That's why. Hey, no questions is a dumb question.
No, wait a minute. You threw me off. You threw me off when you said it.
No question is a dumb question, but there are dumb answers. There are dumb answers.
No, cause you're not in a boat.
Okay.
No. This is they have a stick, with a little net at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? They run on the field and they shoot it into, that's lacrosse. Yeah.
Oh.
It's
but I mean,
okay.
But I love it. And the thing is, I would have never in a million years thought that this would have been a sport that I loved. But I had I got a call from a guy that calls lacrosse, that has a production company that calls college lacrosse, high school lacrosse, all of that. And I called some high school games for him, and he said, "Man, what do you know about lacrosse?" And I said, "Yeah,
nothing."
yeah. He said, "Man, my guy that I had, you know, that was gonna do it. He's sick. I need a play-by-play guy. Can you get here? Can you be here to do the game?" That's sure, you know, and I literally had YouTube on the whole way to the stadium because I did not. I got YouTube I got my phone in my hand, YouTube describing the rules to lacrosse, and I'm like, how in the hell am I gonna be able to fake this for 2 hours calling this game? And I'm telling y'all, I went in there, I called it, I did probably a horrible job. But they asked me to come back. Hey, I prepped a little bit more. You know, I had a little bit more of the rules and everything down. And man, I just fell in love with the sport. And I have seen kids go from high school players to pro players, go play at Duke, Syracuse, Princeton, Brown, Harvard, North Carolina. These are some of the bigger schools, college schools, colleges. For lacrosse, and man, it's fantastic. It's like I said, and the thing about it is, here's the true story: is most of the time I'm the only black person there.
I believe it.
I am.
I believe
Ain't no way. Look, I am the only black dude there. When I'm calling the game, everybody's
and
like,
you're black.
They like,
you're black.
Hey, what? Okay. Yeah. They don't turn their head all the way around.
When they hear the name.
Wait a minute. And so now I've done it so long now that when I leave a stadium, I'll have people come up to me. "Oh, you're Hekma." And my God, we listen to you all the time, and all my parents in Schenectady listen to you. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? And so man, that's a little known fact that people understand. It hadn't hit the airwaves yet. But yeah, man, I'm pretty big in lacrosse.
So that's why I was going to ask you with the name Hekma.
I always thought it was a boat.
No, it's okay.
On a boat.
It's all good.
Now with the name Hekma, was it hard at the beginning for people to say the name or understand? Come off.
Oh, when you got that Oak Cliff confidence, man, it don't matter.
Okay.
It don't matter.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It don't matter. You come in there, I've been Hekma my whole life, so it ain't gonna be no other way. I expect whatever you thought, whatever you think, I just gotta come in here and be the best I can be. Name or otherwise. And so, one thing about it and one thing I've learned is, it's a name that don't nobody forget.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So once I'm there and I do my thing, it's all, I always win.
Hey, Mama just said Mama May would have talked about lacrosse, so it's in your blood, Hekma.
Okay, that is.
Yeah, okay, that's great grandmother.
Yeah,
Mama, I didn't see that, and I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
So we're gonna have to talk to Mama about that later on.
She said, "Look at them, it's two Harrison heads up there."
Oh yeah, for sure. Round and brown, unmistakably Harrison. If you see three of us in the room, we family. All you gotta do is look at the head. Those Negroes are related. Yeah.
That's why that's the crazy thing, because people be thinking that the football player James Harrison is related to us, and we always say we might have to shake that tree to figure it out, because you look at him, he got one of them Harrison heads, but unmistakably we got some indents there. Yeah, you can't say nothing about. Now, okay, so lacrosse is pretty much just been growing to be your love.
Yeah.
Now you say you've been doing your research on it. How is like that? Are you learning the first? Are you just learning the rule book? And
I mean, after I know it backwards and forward. I mean, it took me a month to get it. You know what I'm saying? But whether I can add substance to it, be exciting, and keep the listener engaged, yeah, I'm there.
You're
know
there.
What I'm saying? Yeah.
Now, do you have your own little catchphrase? Because other than the truth in the booth, I know you don't really get too many catchphrases to go.
I might say the boys got the sticks out. We burn the back of the net. I'm all over the place. I don't have. See, that's the thing about me. I just do. I feel like hip hop culture is the culture, and so all I got to do is just go be who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to. That's the one thing that I figured out about broadcasting is you always are going to lose if you try to sound like somebody else.
Yeah.
So I never try and approach anything like, oh, I heard this guy do this, so I'm gonna try and do you know what I'm saying? I think certain guys are phenomenal at what they do. Like Troy Aikman.
Yeah.
I think as far as his ability to diagnose a play from a football standpoint, he can call it 360, right? But I don't want to be that, you know what I'm saying? That. And when I'm doing play-by-play, because that's what I do both. I do color and play-by-play. And so when I'm doing play-by-play, I realize, man, you can see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I don't have to call it like, oh, you don't see it. All I'm doing is adding extra things onto whatever athletic play you made, a defensive play, or whatever, that. But just finding my own style in that and being descriptive to the audience.
Now, when you say, because you're doing both color and play-by-play, which one do you prefer?
That's hard. That's a hard question because, see, I've never done color. I've never been a color analyst as a lacrosse broadcast. I've never done it. You know what I'm saying? And so I've always been a play-by-play
with lacrosse.
Now with football, I've been color. And so it's really weird to be able to cross over and do one, but then at the other one you don't. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's just a special skill set, I would like to think. But I love them both. I love them both. I love them both equally. I think it, like when I'm calling a game with Mike Leslie, Mike is so, he's a highly intelligent dude. He's so quick in the way that he speaks and describes things that I understand that when I start talking, the cadence of my voice is so very different from him, right? So when I get an opportunity to describe something, I'm literally just bringing my own spice on what I know about the game, but also being completely different from him. You know what I'm saying? And adding something. And that's what I think when you look at the best broadcast partners there are in the game, Jim Nantz, Tony Romo, any guys that you consider to be great, they have a thing that they add to one another.
Yin and yang.
Yeah, basically. Whether it be the way that they sound, their diagnosis, all of that stuff, man. So that's just, man, for me, that's the best part of being an announcer. When you're with somebody that knows their stuff and they're really good, it really brings out the best in you too.
Now, we was talking earlier before the show got started at because the season's finna get started for you. So it's going to be football. Is football season first and then lacrosse, or is it
football first?
Football first, and then so your first game is, you said it was in at the
Thursday.
Cotton Bowl.
Yeah, Thursday.
Oh, this time?
No.
Next Thursday.
No, it's just August 27th.
August 27th.
Yes.
You'll be at the Cotton Bowl. And you'll be calling the game of.
Yeah, so it'd be South Lake Carroll and a team from Oklahoma. That's playing in their first game at the Cotton Bowl.
Oh, so they pretty much having they mini Red River shootout, pretty much. Okay.
Can't say that.
But
yeah,
we'll say the great value.
That's kind of what it is, right? But trust me, the Red River people are listening close. Like don't try and steal that. And so we open up the season. I'll call that game on Thursday on the 27th. Then on the 28th, I'm calling North Crowley and Aledo. Okay. And then Saturday, I'm calling the Jerry Jones Classic at the Star. So so the football season is get going.
And this is another thing I just thought about. You had a chance to actually call one of your old teammates games with Jason Tide.
Yes.
How was that experience, being the fact that you guys played football together at Lincoln under Coach Samples? Now you're in the booth talking about this man and his team on the field. How did that go?
I mean, dude, Jason is Coach Todd is was a fantastic dude. He's from an incredible family. The Todd family is legendary in the Dallas Independent School District. Uncle David grew up with his uncle as well, and so it's like we already have a connection with the Todd family. You know, I don't have nothing but love for Jason, man. He's younger than me, so when I was a varsity guy, you know, he was a younger guy. So it was like, you know, like little brother type, and I respect that. And that's kind of the relationship that we have even to this day. You know, all the success that he has, I tell him, you know, how proud I am of him and how crazy it is that he is pretty much leapfrog the guy that put him in the game, which, you know, is Coach Samples. But, you know, that greatness coming from South Dallas, coming from Lincoln High School, you know, we understand what it means to be exceptional, to be exemplary. And, you know, I just, one thing I do is I pray for him. That's for sure, because we know that we live during a time where so many of us fall victim to things behind the scenes in media. And when somebody's having that kind of success, you better believe they're looking under everything. Try and bring you down. And so when I say I'm praying for him, that's what I'm telling you. I'm praying for him to that regard, because, you know, he really is going to continue to have success.
All right. So now, even though we've talked about this profession for you of being an analyst and play-by-play color, is there because like for me, I have when I have my guests here, I like to do a top 5, but instead of a top 5, I give them top 4, because I want you to put yourself in that top 5 category.
Okay.
So as a broadcaster, do you have a top 5 that you will say like, hey, yeah, those are the GOATs of the game, or those are the people that I would say that, hey, I would like to listen to, dead or alive.
Other broadcasters,
dead or alive, local, national. If they from Puerto Rico, so let us know.
You know, man, I used to watch games with my grandfather, man, and there used to be this guy, Howard Cross. They used to come on TV, black dude, used to have a big old part on the side of his head. And I loved him.
Howard Cross.
Okay. Cross, and I even may be saying his name wrong, but I mean, there are guys that do it that I absolutely love. I said Troy Aikman earlier. Man, it's I'm gonna say it like this. I got announcers that I can't stand the sound of their voice. I got to cut the TV off.
Do you want to flip it? Do you want to say the top?
No, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. I'm in no bumping shoulder. I heard you on Too High, and nah, man.
Okay.
So I mean, it's guys like that. I mean, Kurt Menefee. Like, I got an opportunity to interview Kurt Menefee from Fox a long time ago, and he's one of the guys that I talk to. I email. You know, I consider him to be like a mentor, you know, Kurt Menefee from Fox. And I just, you know, when you meet people like that, it's like they don't have to try and pour into you. They don't have to go out there. Kurt Menefee works for Fox.
Yeah.
He don't have to spend no time with me, you know. But every year it'll be, you know, hey, what you got going on? Things like, so it's guys like Kurt Menefee, James Brown, as well on CBS, you know, those are guys that I look up to that's in the game, because I know how hard it is for them to stay in the game, you know. So I love them. Lisa, the black lady, she does the basketball, Lisa Salters. Yes, I love Lisa Salters. You know, I love that, you know, she's been in the game long enough now. She's a name, she's reputable. Now, and I watch people like that, you know what I'm saying, that's savvy, that's got that swag about them, that carry themselves professionally. Every time you see them on something, it's never no BS. It's always, you know what you're going to get for them. And I think that's what the game is missing. You know, I think sometimes we go out of our ways to be foolish a lot of times when you in that. But when you see a polished professional, I appreciate that. So like that's kind of I would say my top 4, and these are not even broadcasters. These are just people that's in the business that I got love for.
All right, now since we're gonna close it out for you, we want to know is how can people reach out to you, follow you, share your thoughts, just keep in touch with you.
Man, I'm Hekma_Harrison on Twitter, Hekma Harrison everywhere else. I'm gonna be on DallasCowboys.com all year long on the Cowboy Shift, which used to be called Mix Shots. Man, and this is my time of year. Y'all gonna be sick of me. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be sick of me.
The Cowboys, that's a podcast that y'all do?
Yes. I mean, we ain't talk about, come on, man.
We really weren't gonna bring that up.
Bring it up. I know y'all still the folks in here, but come on now.
I'm gonna let you go and talk about
Yeah, that's what I do. Y'all been doing that for the last 6 years. I've been on DallasCowboys.com, the biggest brand, the biggest name in the game. Y'all know what it is.
I mean, of course, there's a lot of Cowboy fans in the Dallas area. If y'all been watching the podcast or been following it, y'all know this is Hekma Harrison that y'all get a chance to finally get a.
Yeah, nah, man. Hey, I tell you what, it's gonna be an interesting year. Y'all got our old coach. Pittsburgh got our old.
We're not even talking about.
Yeah, you got our old coach.
Why you bringing us up?
He's a good coach.
Right? Oh no!
Yeah,
hey, that's something. Now he a good coach. Now he a good coach.
I like my Steelers. I'm very.
I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I got something for y'all.
What you got?
I got something for y'all. I wanted, y'all Harrisons, and I wanted to come on y'all's show and let us have our moment.
I'm letting you have your moment.
Please.
I haven't said anything.
As a Harrison, would you please finish this statement for me? Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Talking that fat boy shit to a
nigga named Meatless.
Hold on. Wait a minute. If I tell you a monkey shit a chili brick,
you better check his
ass. Check and see if he got a square ass. See, this is shit you can't do.
This is what I'm saying. Listen, there are things that every Harrison know. Every Harrison know.
If my auntie had a dick,
she be my uncle. It is what it is.
Somebody said that early this year, and I was like, y'all don't know. We've been hearing that shit a long motherfucking time.
Man, look, hey, y'all came up on the same thing. Y'all thought you thought your name was James goddamn ass Harrison.
Nah.
Mika goddamn ass Harrison. All your life has been goddamn ass. Get your goddamn ass over here. Turn your goddamn ass.
If you heard that whistle, what was it time to do?
Bring your goddamn ass here.
And don't let him whistle 2 times.
Oh, no.
Hey, since we gonna bring up stuff, can we bring up the good old whooping that somebody?
You know what? I figured if I was gonna be on y'all podcast, I figured y'all gonna at some point a Harrison story was going to come out. So I'm going to give the floor back over.
On the way to go, we finna hey. You give up the story because the story impacts you more than anything.
He didn't have to do this.
So
it impacts you more than anything.
So first of all, my uncle Meatless, if you ever were blessed with his presence, he was one of one. Okay. And I miss him, but one of the things that I had to go through my entire life was hating this man behind an ass butt whooping that I got.
No, ass whooping.
I got an ass whooping. I got my ass whooped for something I didn't even do.
It wasn't even your fault. Who fault was it?
Matter of fact, I wasn't even there.
He
wasn't even there. People.
So these people.
No. Don't say
was it Mika?
Yes,
Mika.
There you go.
First of all, they were not because I was in school. They were not supposed to have company. So I come where all the cousins are, and as soon as I walk through the door, they inform me that we are getting our ass whooped. I'm like, we ain't getting our ass whooped. Y'all getting y'all ass whooped because I wasn't even here. they sweating bullets all day. I'm cool. I'm like, shit, I wasn't here. Man, do you know I got my ass whooped? I held a grudge against my uncle for that for
about 10 years.
No, hell no. 30 years. 30 years. I swore that when I got big enough to whoop his ass, I'm going to whoop his ass for whooping my ass. I tell him, man, I'm going to whoop your ass. I'm telling you. As soon as I get on, whoop your ass. Finally, in front of Kuwait's house, after telling him about that story, he finally apologized for whooping my ass.
No, exactly. At that family reunion, you and Ty found out that we didn't get a whooping.
Yeah. The younger kids,
the trauma.
The older ones.
That's trauma.
Keenan, Ty, and Hekma got whoopings.
The younger kids,
Blaze and Jamaica did not get whoopings.
That's trauma. That's trauma
and
right there.
He didn't know that we didn't get whoopings. And when he found out
30 years later,
he flipped.
Yeah. No, that was wrong. No, that was wrong. That was wrong. But you know, that's a little inside Harrison knowledge right there. Wait a minute,
and I got one more.
What?
You got one foot in the door and the other foot out the door, and the one that's out the door is slipping on a banana.
Slipping on a banana. Y'all ass crazy. Y'all ass.
Hey, favorite.
We finna close it out tonight. I want to thank my guest Hekma Harrison for coming out, telling us about his story and his greatness.
Man, I appreciate it. Thank y'all for having me over, man. I had to drive a long way to get here, man. It was worth it.
Yes. And Mika the Highness, hey, it's your grandson's birthday today. What else you got up this weekend?
I have absolutely nothing up this weekend at all.
We not taking out Sheila this weekend? No? Okay, it's too hot for Sheila. Big Ben, how you doing?
Wait. Don't be cutting me off like that. Hold up. I have retired Sheila because it's hot outside. So if you see me, I'm in my rose gold. Okay.
Does Kevin like it?
Oh, he loves it.
Kevin loves it.
He told me to tell you what's up because I told him that you was going to be here tonight.
You take stuff way too far. You always go overboard. You've been like that since you was a little kid. You always take stuff a step too far. You never know when to quit, Mika. That is an enduring quality. You would have thought at a certain point in her life, and I can't believe I just was sitting there listening so intently to you. Anyway, I don't even want to know who cares.
Hey.
Out the chain.
Hey man, yo, that means we gotta get up out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by. Next week we're gonna have a good special show. I'll wait till y'all get back here next week. We'll talk about it.
On my way to Fuzzies. And a fat in my back.
Shout out to Sco and Go off of Ledbetter. And right down the street. I said Ledbetter. I said Lancaster off of right there. Right.
Lancaster 52nd.
Yeah, there you go. Next week, y'all come and check us out. We're gonna have fun like we did this week, maybe. Maybe we get another meatless story.
Thanks, Hekma.